an extra special episode
Matt,
tonight.
for some reason, you were muted for the first few seconds.
You said, "What's up, bitches?" And then you got muted.
I said, "What's up, bitches?" And then I said, "What's up, YouTube?" On this extra special episode of Oh Lord have mercy. That is somebody call the president. Can we put on the $1.3 trillion stopgap bill that's about to be passed? Can we add let's add some Trump NFTs and some Keystone Light ugly sweaters.
Wait. What if we did? Hey, what if instead of stimulus checks, the $1,300 check or whatever? What if we sent $1,300 a Keystone to every American family right now? You want to talk about?
It would end.
It all shows up the same.
Poverty. It would end hunger. It would end homelessness. The world's it would end the Ukraine and Russian war. China would become fully democratic and just give up on communism.
Yeah.
Sri Lanka would be going ham with 2,4-D and urea and DAP. I mean, all the world's ills would be solved. Mexico would intravenously inject GMOs. Just light me up. I'm ready.
I don't know. I think
Trump would stop making NFTs. I mean, it would just the world would go back to normal.
Whenever you're ready, we'll run 2024. You let me know when we're ready to kick off the campaign. And
I have so many skeletons in my closet. Not a chance could I ever run. I share a lot of dirty laundry on air, but let me tell you, the skeletons in Matt Martin's closet are they make the catacombs look like a kid's playpen. Let's just get that out there.
But hey, Matt, I mean, tell me now, were you, for example, doing
I'm
a
gonna say
porno
yes.
star? No, were you doing a porno star while your wife was pregnant with your kids? No.
No. That I did not do. I can tell you that right now.
Okay.
I can say this. Since I have been married, the skeletons in my closet have shrunk. In fact, my wife took over my closet. I have no closet anymore.
Okay. And then to keep going, and I know that you don't have this skeleton, but I'm going to put it out on air anyway. You don't have a son that is doing blow and visiting hookers either.
Beep. J-Pink, can we get a But if I did, I would still tell my son I love you. Ryan Dan said Matt once killed a guy who used a drill to mix his tank, and you're not wrong. In fact, I killed 2. And I smiled through the entirety of the process. I was like, will grow up and never have the opportunity to do this again.
Well, gee, Matt, I mean, if you have skeletons, my God, I mean, oh, no, I don't even want to think about mine.
You can find dinosaur fossils in my closets, Ray. It is no bueno. That's look, DeMay, you and Timmy Bluegrass and Ray, y'all run for office, and me and our special guest tonight, Santa. Me and Santa will hold down the nether regions.
Santa, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, non-binary holiday season.
Boy,
I mean,
we are.
I think Santa.
We are on the edge tonight.
We are. I think. I was gonna send Keystone to everybody, but I'm pretty sure that Santa wants to send toys, not just to the boys and girls, but to the mommies and daddies too.
Let's send the tots to the toys.
No matter how you identify.
Yep. I mean, never mind. That was
Santa loves all
go to a bad place there. Go to a bad place.
Why not?
Mom,
why not?
Dad, why do you have a mistletoe clipped to the bottom of your shirt? Don't worry about it.
That's a belt buckle, as a matter of fact. Santa, thank you for taking time out of your day. I love the content you have just strolling back there in the background. Can I ask you? Who is that?
That's Santa's uncle. He's a huge fan of the work he's doing there. He's doing the Lord's work on the Bermuda grass. Although, Uncle Doc's been dabbling in the fescue, the zoysias, and but he's got a sweet reel mower for $12.99.99. Links in the description, boys. Santa's here to help during the holidays.
Can you
listen?
Confirm,
I want to. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, can you confirm or deny that Uncle Doc's insurance plans that he offers, sells, or recommends is that the appropriate insurance we should all be taking?
Yeah. You're going to want to get the general, and you're going to get the fireproof cell phone box as well, just for the extra safety.
Okay,
I learned a lot from those soccer videos from Uncle, though. He was a huge help. I was coaching the kids up in the North Pole, and Uncle Doc there. Oh, well, he's got the McLean out. How about? He really got this thing under control. I think we should get one for DeMay to put out there on those professional fields.
Yeah. Oh, I think so too. So listen, throughout the show, I've been struggling with what to get some of these guys, something that we all want to send, gifts that we want to send. And you're such a good gift conceptualization person, right? That I want to check off as we go through, make sure what we're thinking for these folks is good. So J-Pink, can you share what we came up with for Doc? And we'll do him first, just to see if there's anything that resonates here with you, if this is a good idea or not. So J-Pink, go ahead and throw that photo up if you could. And we'll take a look here. Yeah, so really, we're just trying to figure out. That's
a reindeer gag, right? We put that on the reindeers where fly on the North Pole. That's a Rudolph for his nose.
I got this at the Lion's Den, the local Lion's Den here. It's actually called Rudolph's Mouth, right? And so if you want to stuff that in there,
I recognized it.
I thought it was a Fitbit.
Yeah.
It'll definitely help you lose weight. You put that on, you lose weight quick.
Guaranteed your heart rate's going to go up when you put this thing on. There's no question about it. All right. We'll dip into a couple of these other ones as we go through, but you mentioned your uncle, and again, you know how to buy presents for people. I appreciate that about you. And we're going to lean on you because listen, we're not here to talk about grass. We're here to talk about everything else. So listen, the other part of this is we've got questions. And these questions have come to us from our loyal listeners, followers, patrons, right? And this is all they're asking for is just to have these questions answered. So I'm going to.
Santa. He's been checking the list and checking it maybe thrice, sometimes 4 times a day.
Yeah, no, there's no question about that. You've got to keep tabs on everybody, and I've got some questions to ask myself here. So, let's see here. Our first question is coming to us courtesy of Mr. Dustin Waterman. And Dustin wants to know, how do you make reindeer fly? Is it humic acid or aerate? I feel like it's aerate. And I think the studies show that aerate is actually more effective given to reindeer.
No. See, that's where you're wrong. It's actually hydrotane. I got that from the Allen Haynes. And we've been feeding that to the reindeer for weeks, and I got it. Now I get it from him in bulk. So he gives me the big bottles, sometimes the granular, and the hydrotane. We mix that in with the feed with the reindeers. It makes them go a little bit crazy. I saw Rudolph out there humping one of the elves, but we don't worry about that stuff. It's not the humic or the aerate. It is definitely the hydrotane. We're going, and if you order right now from Uncle Al, what you're going to get is the 1/4 ounce bottles of the micro 495-785, and then we'll throw in the kelp blaster and some of the hokey whole pokey granular. So that's the one with the stress blend. You're going to get some of that, and it's a bundle. And that's what you're going to need. So don't worry about the reindeer.
That's a good idea. So I mean, I'm unhappy that it wasn't Air 8. I get it though. The studies. We'll have to call Gerald Henry down there at UGA and just find out. Hey, have you tried this on reindeer?
No. Santa and the reindeers. We talked to old JP in the comments of the YouTubes, and we settled that. We decided that study was a little bit on the fix. So
well, you never know.
So
All right.
You're gonna want the wedding agent.
So listen, here's my next thing. Is you talked about a co-pack or what is it, a package deal? What was it you get from?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of packers in this group. You guys have been packing for years now.
Well, listen, Alan was so hard
to crew. No. Half the crew on this show is on the roids. Now I won't say which two, but Santa knows who's on the juice.
Hey, so speaking of on the juice and the male physique, we wanted to get Alan something, and I wanted to get your it's a combo pack, right?
Oh yeah.
I wanted to see what you think about this. Now, J Pink. Now, here is our first idea because there's a lot of episodes of Alan taking off his shirt, and we wanted to make that more difficult or as difficult as we possibly could. So we were thinking, a whole suit of armor, and just let's go with that so that he can't take his shirt off on video, or make it as difficult as we can. Now, on the other side, if he does. I think we got to go with some camo, and I think this fits in real well with the St. Augustine because it's all sorts of different colors in most of his videos. The camo nipple pasties, just to make it a little bit more PG and less PG-13. I don't know. Just see what you think.
I think that's a nice stocking stuffer. Santa approves of that.
There we go.
Not to St. Aug. We don't have that at the North Pole. We don't wish that on anybody.
And Matt, Ryan? I volunteer to weld that armor on.
Oh, that shit's never coming off if Uncle Ray gets
I volunteer to. Yeah, because I know how to do 2-pass welds.
That'd be like a chastity belt.
We couldn't. I was gonna say we couldn't do this with 20-year-old Matt because it would get caught on his nipple rings and tear him off, and we wouldn't need the pasties.
Sam's got the pictures.
All right, let's move on to
another
question.
Get the magnets away!
That's back when he was working at the Earth Fair. Santa knows all about that stuff. Don't worry about it.
Oh, geez.
That's back when Matt was into a different type of grass.
Now, the next question comes to us from our good friend Chris Gibson, also known as Gibby, and Gibby's been trying to catch you in a men's room urinal so he can peek over, but he hasn't been able to. You're too hard to find, so he wants to know how big is yours. He's just going to come right out and ask it.
Right.
Yeah, he just wants to know how big it is.
Well, old Gibby, that sexually confused asshole. I tell you what, he's been on the naughty list for years, and I don't think it's going to get any better this year. You ask him about Santa's Winky. So, I tell you what, I think old Gibby's been hanging out in the old NSFW, the not safe for warm season grass form, a little bit too long. We're gonna need to, we need a little reference here. We got a few stogies that just, we could, kind of gauge it and maybe, but Miss Claus isn't complaining. That's all we're saying.
Well, he is in the Mid-South, near the transition zone, and
he's transitioning all right.
Well, I didn't say that, you did, but I was going to say if you're in the not safe for
everything,
if you're in the not safe for warm season zone, just like Gibby would do if he saw you, I think you just gotta, you gotta move yourself a little south, go down there a little bit. So, all right.
I don't use the words "go down near Gibby." Okay, that's not safe.
So the next question comes from our good friend Eric, and is a good friend especially of Ray and Matt's. They've been over to his house, in fact, several times. And Santa wants to know, they want to know, Eric wants to know if there's anything you can do to make Matt edit the lawn video and finally put it out of Eric's. Is there anything? Can you make people do things? you have that power?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm still waiting on Matt to put out the next season of Turf Truth, so he's going to get on that right after the holidays. So I would say, come spring, I'll guarantee that we'll get that next season of Turf Truth, and we'll get that lawn fixed up on YouTube too. Don't you worry about it. Old Santa's got this under control. No problem.
Thanks, Santa. I feel like
Now, Santa, you're going to like this one. This is a technical question, and I know sometimes, you like to get down in the weeds,
Well, Santa has been accused of being a rocket scientist, with the
but I'm saying, back when you were in college, you didn't mind playing in the bush a little bit, but
just like Aunt Barb.
No, Aunt Barb, yeah, she's got some fire ants in her burning bush, though. You got to be careful around there in case you have some pesticides there. But
we put some fast-acting tinectin on it.
Yeah, wait. Here we go. Let me grab this real quick. Boom. All right, there we go.
Yeah, that thing.
So, okay, the next question comes to us from our good friend Jago, sweetheart of a man.
Hey, Jago.
And he wants to know if you taking things like Texas heat and drought conditions as well as somewhat shady of a backyard, is there one variety of Bermuda that beats all others?
Well, I think Ray would agree with me on this one, but Santa knows that there's only one type of Bermuda grass. There's common Bermuda, and then there's Tifgram Bermuda, and Santa says, just don't mess around with the common, okay? So you just get you some Tifgram, you'll be all right. Although I will admit that Santa has been a little naughty. He's toyed around with the Tiff Tuff lately, but we won't talk about that. Santa, it didn't go the way he thought it would. Santa's got a little bit of a regret there. Uncle Matt there, he knows what I'm talking about. It don't like that. Santa's had some issues with the green. It don't want to be green, especially at the North Pole, north of Alabama.
It is tough. You gotta jump into that. Let me see here.
Santa, did you sign Tiff Tuff twice? I'm just curious.
Oh no, Santa! Santa's got a baby on the way. He ain't signing anything. Santa's gonna get more robots out there to help mow. Or he's gonna have to get more reindeer. He ain't gonna have much time to be focusing on the grass. Santa getting old.
Yeah, I think.
Good luck, sir.
Oh Lord, Santa's too old for another reindeer in the crib, but stuff happens.
Listen, you come home late, on a midsummer evening, and Mrs. Claus better be ready to tango.
Yeah, well,
you're a man. You're still a man, Santa. You've got needs. We understand it. All right. Let's see here. Another real technical question. Chris Matarazzo says, Matarazzo. Sorry. What's up, Santa? I have a question. Transition zone to Home of 31 coming up in say mid-January. I'll go out with Trimec, glyphosate, and I've also been wondering something about I've seen on Paul's Prime Cuts. Our dude Paul used something that he has been tinkering with as Pream SureGuard, and I'm thinking a generic brand of Samara, which is that's SureGuard. Can I put these apps down at the same time, all at once?
Well, that's a great question. Santa, let Santa stop you there. Okay, I wouldn't go out there with the Trimec in January on Tahoma. That's probably not a good idea. Not the glyphosate. I think that would be. You've been watching too much of old Uncle Doc or something over there with the glyphosate. You see, the Tahoma is a little bit too cold tolerant for that kind of crap. The other option that's probably not something. Yeah, I would say. DeMay would say, "Yeah, why don't you do a little FAFO and kind of find out there."
What is it?
Follow that up with prodiamine. A little app of prodiamine there come early March or so. Maybe do a split app like Ray. Ray told me.
Ray, what do you think? Secret. Ray, what do you think?
Well,
Would you go all out with that in the transition zone?
No, I wouldn't. Not on the Tahoma. I'd leave it at literally. I'd leave it at the Sure Guard, but I would be real nervous about putting down glyphosate on a cold tolerant Bermuda, because if that Bermuda is still even a little bit green and you put down glyphosate, you're going to be in for a rude surprise come spring when everybody else's lawn is greening up and yours is still brown and crispy.
Now, some might say, Santa, that, in doing something like this, you're risking, the turf health and all that kind of stuff. And I get that. I mean, is there anybody that that, would just not do anything? Would just basically say, I'm just going to throw caution to the wind and kind of just let things happen, as they will. Do you know anybody like that?
DeMay poking Santa into old Jolly Billy. Hey, he trying to get him going too early.
Listen.
It's too early in the show for Santa.
Now, Santa, I hope you know.
DeMay, you don't want to get me going on that, Elf. Oh,
well, let me ask you. I just want to offer you a piece of advice, and then I want to talk about a gift idea that we might have for this person. So,
I've got some patented items that we're gonna send out to the crowd for you to put your mustard in next to the stoves. Don't you worry about that.
Now,
I got it direct from North Arkansas.
Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you, I'm going to offer you up a piece of advice, and I got this from Telly Coleman because it's his first rule of living: is if you're going to be a mall Santa or you're going to be Telly Coleman, you better tape it to your leg before you go to work. You don't want anything bad happen. Anybody getting the wrong idea? Okay.
That's a good rule.
It's a good policy. That's a good policy, right? Especially if you're within 300 yards of a school. Now, the other thing is, this individual, right? I think we know who we're talking about, and I don't want to give it away just because.
We save it for later.
Well, we don't have to save it for later, but I want to throw this up. J Pink, can you put this up? This is a book that. It just came up on Amazon after we looked at some stuff, and it's how to be the perfect lawn parent. Basically, just taking care of that lawn like you would your kids. And
Charles
really
Cadaver. He's a hell of an author.
Don't.
Santa's going to need a couple of copies of that book.
Santa will send them your way, and we'll have Mr. Cadaver autograph those. But yeah, it's in case it's if you want to spend more time with your lawn than your kids, or vice versa. You pick. It just might depend on the day. All right, now moving on, we're going to jump to another question here real quick. Let's see here. Ooh, Wade Boggs wants to know. Wade Boggs, who did by anecdotal evidence drink 86 beers on a cross country road trip when he was playing for the Red Sox. God bless him. Probably Keystone Lights, if I had to guess. That's what I would guess. But
I said it would go with the PBR.
Yeah, the PBR wasn't as ubiquitous back there in the late '80s. I don't know. I think Keystone Light, it was in every watering hole across the country. Still should be.
Yeah.
By
that and a
by
line
a large
of Coke.
stretch.
Yeah, you'd be good.
So Wade Boggs wants to know: do you ever get a wedgie going down the chimney?
That actually is the old, that's a wives' tale about the old fat boy going down the chimney. I don't know if you've been to Europe lately, but there ain't a whole lot of chimneys there in Rome and Paris. They done closed those up because of COVID risk. No, we don't get any wedgies. Santa, he goes commando, so it's not a problem for Santa.
Well, I thought
Santa free balls it pretty much. He likes to let it wave around in the wind.
I was going to ask because I was going to say
sleigh and that whole thing. Yeah, we go inverted and I don't know if you've seen the new Top Gun, but sometimes the sleigh go like this, and then we go like this, and then we go full guns. So we go commando.
And I get that. I was going to ask the question because I had always thought the opposite. I was going to say you can't get a wedgie if you're already wearing a G-string, and I thought that's where you were, but it's
no. We retired the G-string years ago.
All that ass hair that was getting caught up in it, and the little pooplets and stuff after a stop at the pilot there to relieve yourself. Maybe take a shower.
No.
Matt knows all about that, right? I mean,
Santa's a fan of the Buc-ee's. I don't go to the pilot. I go to the Buc-ee's.
Hey!
They got the cleanest toilet in the North Pole.
That's right. I'm glad to know they keep the tradition there as well.
Absolutely.
Forgive us, Brian and Ray, that you don't understand Buc-ee's.
Doc Sloan looking good back here. I tell you what. I don't know what he's measuring with his fingers, but looking good.
Okay. We have a question here from Derek. Love my lawn. He would like to know.
Hey, Derek.
Jesus. You have to choose, and you have to marry, fornicate, or kill the Lawn Warrior, Justin Dawson, and Aldo Beltran. What are you going with?
That's a tough one. But I think we definitely. Oh, Lord. Oh. You're making it hard on Santa this year. You know what? I don't think the old Aldo. I don't think he's the type you marry. You don't bring him home to mama. But you might have a good time with him. So I'd say fornicate with old Aldo. But
at the Olive Garden, at the Olive Garden, you have to. That's where he does his best work.
In the parking lot.
I think
or the salad station.
I think old Santa just going to have to admit he's going to have to love the Lawn Warrior, even though Santa, he got a few differences there once or twice. but
you can sleep. Hey, you can sleep in separate rooms. It's okay.
Santa, he made up with old Joey Poa at the GIE there at the event, and he's a nice guy. We got nothing. But that other guy, I think we're going to kill him. He's roadkill at this point.
Well, I'll give you a tip about Aldo. There's an old urban legend out there, in the Darden restaurant community that, if you just go like this, like you're doing the cheese thing, you just wait till he says when, and all the white stuff will come out, just like you're on the salad.
I mean, right? Santa, he's playing. Santa's grabbed Aldo's ass once or twice, so it's not a thing. It's cool.
Is that what you do? Is you frequently go down the chimney and find Aldo sleeping in bed, and just gently caress his butt and walk?
Well, I tried, but Aldo, he get defensive in his sleep. He's got a pound of weed up there, and he started pulling guns and knives, and I swear I saw a bear trap once up in there.
Evie?
All right. There's a question on here I can't even ask.
We're going to jail after this show, aren't we?
This one's bad. I'll throw it in our
Santa come bail you out. He's a Matt Martin fan, so he come bail you out. You give him a call. You got his number.
There you go. Take a look at that one. Let's see here. Lushy says all he wants for Christmas is Lush X. All you need.
My God!
You know what? I think Santa would like to make that happen for Lushy. I think old Matt Martin, he done holding out on Lushy there with the Lush X. I think we're gonna need to get that back into production there. I think Matt's got he's got a little bit of free time. He seems to be not busy that often. Nobody really knows what's going on. He keeps saying he's over at the factory and doing stuff, but his pecs have been getting awful big on the juice. So I don't know. He's been hitting. I think, you know what, Lushy? Check under the tree at Christmas. I think we can get a few bags or so. We'll make that happen. You listen to old Santa. Old Santa, he'll take a trip up to Tennessee and bust some kneecaps or something. We'll get it going.
Santa, why are you carrying a collapsible baton?
I don't know. Tell Lushy I see him old Santa. He'll get in the sleigh and make a pit stop at the old Shell station, and we'll bring Lushy something good. Santa got to check on it. Santa got to check on his girlfriend anyway. She's been working that cash register a little bit too hard, so we got. Yeah, Lushy's been treating her wrong.
That's why Santa went to the Renaissance Fair this year to go get a mace so he could take it in there and swing it around a little bit.
Well, back in the Renaissance days, Santa had to be packing. It was duff.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. Mrs. Evie would like to know.
We are going to skip Jeff Slater's question, right?
We are skipping that question. Yes,
okay.
that I saw. I was
making sure.
Trying not to have a Ron Burgundy moment and just blurt it out and read it without thinking about it.
Milk was a bad choice.
This was way worse than mouth. We'll share this one off the air, but listen.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Right. What's he called? This Matt doesn't even know what we're talking about. We're talking about movies, Matt, but call it the Octagon. You girls are like, what is it? That's right. I got my name for my testes. Dr. James, what is it? Dr. Kenneth Noisewater and Mr. James Westfall. You ladies are lucky. You'll meet the whole gang. All right, let's see here. Mrs. Evie, speaking of penises and balls, Mrs. Evie wants to know, have I been really naughty or really nice this year? And also, do good girls deserve a spanking?
Y'all gonna kill Santa. He stumbled into the old NSFW once or twice.
I told. Hey, listen.
There's some naughty elves in there. Look. Santa. He met Miss Evie there this year, and he met Miss Evie there this year. She's a super nice lady. He did, but good Lord, you gotta watch out.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, Santa, I told you, tape it to your leg, dog. You gotta tape it to your leg. So
I feel for Eric.
Matt, you're still here.
Nah, Eric can deal.
Oh, now Matt froze, maybe. All right,
yeah,
let's
I think
see
he's
here.
Reconnecting.
Okay.
Oh, Lord, Matt's on the dial-up. Santa's going to get Matt some fiber for Christmas. And we ain't talking about Metamucil.
I think Matt's probably defecating just fine, but let's see here. We got one from Eric Sands. He would like to know, I heard you're growing Bermuda up in the North Pole. How's it performing, and what's the secret if it's doing well up there? And do I deserve an in-ground irrigation system for Christmas this year?
Absolutely.
How much of the yard can I have covered?
Well, you're going to want 100% coverage. Everybody deserves Bermuda. Santa, he's been talking to DeMay up there. He's in the northern part of Canada anyway. And he's been running those experiments. And so is Santa on some northern plots of the old Iron Cutter and the Tahoma. And, they're not Santa's going to be honest with you. They don't look all that great, but, they work in a pinch. It's definitely better than that old KBG and whatever that. Well, I tell you what, if you could get yourself in on some of that Kentucky Goose 31, now that is some premium shit there. You're gonna want to get in on that. You talk to Santa after the show; he'll get you some seeds out of his old plot there in the back in the Tip Tuff.
Oh, I'm glad you asked that question.
Uncle Ray been helping him with the old Goose 31. It's been a problem for Santa this year at the North Pole.
now, let me ask about that because Brent
Santa doesn't have time to deal with the Goose 31 next year.
Maybe you should go.
Santa been on the naughty list too a little bit, trying to deal with it. He done run out of options.
You got it. Well, you still got options. I mean, you got a lot of things on the table there. Now, our friend Brent from Pro Turf Services there in Massachusetts says he wants to know about how did you establish Bermuda up there, and did you use reindeer poop? Did you perform some miracles like some of the YouTubers do by inventing new processes and systems and things like that?
No, Brent. I'm sorry. Old Santa, he don't believe in that nonsense, organic, whoever, what's it thing. Santa, he's from the old school. He learned. See, Santa learned from Ray. Okay, Ray is the guru for Santa, And we spoon feed a little bit there, but not a lot, just a little bit of that AMS and that triple one. But Santa, you don't do what Santa does. He got a little bit of that phosphorus problem. You don't want to be throwing that out there. Santa's going to have some phosphorus for about 20, 30, 40, maybe 90 years at the rate that he was throwing at the triple 19. So we just, go out there with the straight AMS. Matter of fact, Santa, he doesn't mean to brag much on his Bermuda, but he only threw out about 1.25 pounds for the entire year, and that doesn't include what old Matt Martin sent him with the old pink venom something or other with that that greasy spoonful of something in a bag. But that Santa went a little bit overboard on that, and the grass was growing a little bit too much. But Santa, he's invested in the robot overlord, so it's not a problem for Santa. Yeah, well, but I wouldn't get involved in all that reindeer poop. We send that back to China. They feed that to the kids over there in the factories. You just get you some of that good old fashioned non-organic stuff. Maybe talk to the Matt Martin. Matt Martin got some of those good liquids we like to spray down on that stuff. Maybe not this year. Santa didn't do much in the lawn other than maybe throw out a little bit of that Scott's. I ain't gonna lie though, folks, the secret, let me lean in a little bit. The secret to success in the lawn is the Scott's. He learned that from Uncle Ray, okay? Scott's has got that small prill, and when you do the math, it's cheap. Get the Southern lawn, okay? Unless Matt Martin sends it to you for free, and then it's cheaper. But, Matt Martin, old Matt Martin, he gonna have to come up with something a little bit smaller than those boulders he sent Santa last time, but he couldn't put it on the fifth Grand. He had to go throw it on the old St. Aug next door. But we won't talk about that. Let me tell you, folks, this is not an ad, but the link's in the description. Okay, that stuff that Matt Martin's holding out on you guys, it made the St. Augustine next door. Santa's neighbor was having to mow at night. It was growing so fast and it was so green you could see it from space. So I'm just saying, whatever that stuff was, you're gonna want to get some from Santa. That's all I'm saying about that. That's all. Santa's got the discount code in the description. 15% off.
Well, listen, I hope you're not using reindeer poop. I hope that's not something. And there's somebody that we want to get a gift for that, has done some things right that I wouldn't say defy logic, but are avant-garde, if you will. And I know some of these people, Santa. So, we featured them here on our last Burn and Return, which will be coming out tomorrow. People will see it. So this is a little bit of a tease, unless you're a patron and you watch the show. But J-Pink, go ahead and show him what we're going to get for Brian, the turf mechanic. It's actually a play kitchen so that he can do all of his experiments for the grass in not his home kitchen where he prepares his meals and things. It even has a microwave right there under the sink. I'm not sure how that works with the plumbing, Santa. I'm not sure if that's up to code, but you know what? I don't care. I want Brian to have something nice where he can do all of this stuff.
That'd be good. He can cook up those grass clippings for his lawn tea or whatever it was he was drinking, making in those buckets out in the backyard.
See how steamy
it's herbal. It's herbal.
Can we add a kombucha kit just for fun?
What was that again, J Pink?
See how steamy it is. See how steamy it is.
Yes.
That's not the reindeer poop either, ladies and gentlemen. That's coming out of the microwave. All right.
It's Christmas time.
Let me all right. Let's jump back in here. Oh God, Santa. I don't know if Santa knows about this or not, but Lawn Warrior wants to know if we can renew my subscription to NubHub for Christmas. Santa, if you don't know what that is, we'll talk to you about that.
Santa! Not only is Santa going to get DeMay a new subscription to the NubHub, he's going to get him a lifetime subscription to the NubHub.
Well, listen. Let me just say this: once you're in Club Nub, you're there for life. So there ain't no going back. I'll just say that much. All right. Let's see here. Derek,
Shout
love my
out to
lawn.
Brandon for finding that for us too. By the way, thanks, Polky. Love you.
Oh my God, did you watch that?
I didn't. I was too scared. I typed half the URL in, and I was like, I can't do it. I will. Trust me. At some point, it will consume me. Yeah, and I won't be able to say no. I might do it at like one of those 5:30 a.m. You're driving to work, and you're just not quite cognizant yet, and you're like, how am I going to get back to reality? I'm gonna join.
Scared straight.
Yes.
That's either one. There's two ways to do that one. It's either 2:30 in the morning after 2 bottles of port. That's one way. And the second way is like what you just said, and then you got to go into the subreddit called eye bleach, where it's just like all cute kittens playing with each other and shit to like wash that out of your brain. It's despicable shit. It's terrible. All right. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Derek wants to know. He's got a question about giving a gift. He says that he needs to bound and gag somebody, and he's used duct tape in the past, but he's wanting to know about what you think about. Have you used the Kentucky Chrome to repair the sleigh? Is that good enough? Do you think that's going to help in a
no.
Situation?
No. Old Santa, what you're going to want to do is get whoever you're going to bound and gag. You're going to put him in his Brooks Brothers PJs, and you're going to want to wrap him up in a bow, and you want to get.
Matt doesn't know what you're talking about right now.
You want to get his golden retriever. Merry Christmas.
Wouldn't it be great if they did a remake and they had a pet turkey instead? I'd say that'd be great. Let's take another question here. Evie would like to know, what kind of toys are the elves making this year? Anything naughty or nice toy wise they're making?
No, well, Santa can't talk about the kind of toys coming to Evie's house. That's not safe for this show. But I feel bad for Evie because Santa saw those toys, and those butt plugs don't look comfortable, and I don't think that's for Miss Evie.
all those toys are for somebody's stocking. We'll just say that. Okay.
They're gonna be stuffing something at his house. I don't know what.
Gosh. All right. Let's see here. Somebody wants to know, and this is anonymous. I don't know who this is. But can Lawn Warrior be let back into the Discord forum? That might be out of your wheelhouse there. I don't know.
Look, Santa can perform miracles, but he can't do that. It's been said that I'll let you guys in on a secret, but old Santa, he had admin over there at the Discord. Oh boy, Lawn Warrior gonna have to send Santa a lot of free Scott's fertilizer before he coming back to the Discord. Yeah, I don't know that we can get enough votes, but you have Lawn Warrior reach out to Santa, and we'll talk about it. Next year's a new year. We'll see if he's turned over a new leaf of grass or something.
All right. The last question, then we'll go to a couple of gifts here. Then we got a couple more. I've got just a few more questions here for you. Justin Dawson wants to know if he's on the naughty or the nice list. He said he got drunk one night, and the guy sucking on his vapor stick yelled at me, "Why will no one answer my questions?"
Because you're a sissy. That's why. Because you have no testicular fortitude, Justin. Listen. You can continue to write in and pretend like whatever you say is going to provide some sort of value, but I guarantee you it will not. So go ahead, keep writing in, but I promise it's not going to make me think any more of you than I currently do. It's not going to make me think any less of you than I currently do, because there is nothing less than what I think of you. There's absolutely nothing. It is so floored. It is floor. It's the end. The end.
JP, pick up the phone. Is this a call-in show? I'm trying to call in. Can we call in tonight? I'm trying to call in. Answer the phone, JP. No, it's not a call-in.
All right, we got a few more.
I don't think we can help him. He better pray that Matt Martin.
There is no helping him.
Oh Lord, we better pray Matt Martin doesn't get his address. It's not going to be good.
Justin, you better hope that they deny my damn visa application if I ever travel to Canada.
Uh-oh.
All right, we got a few more gifts here to talk about. A few more gifts here. Now,
break
listen.
my foot off in your ass.
Listen.
Tell me more.
This was a tough one, Santa. I got to be honest with you. This was probably the toughest gift that we had to choose, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. Now, it's for our good friend John Perry, and we decided to go with an abandoned missile silo. We're gonna buy. Thanks, Charlie. You got a great fucking deal on this present, by the way. Suck our wang, Charlie. Have a nice Christmas in hell. So anyway, we thought, John has been a little sad this year, and we don't want anybody to be sad. We make a lot of jokes up here, but we just fuck off and have fun. But we thought the only thing that might cheer John up is if he was closer to humic substances, closer to the Terra Preta. So we bought him an abandoned missile silo where he can be underground and as close as he can possibly be to the Terra Preta at all times. Do you think this is a good idea or not? I mean, there's a little bit of work to do in here, but
look, old Santa, it turns out Santa's very familiar with the missile silo.
Well, that's what I thought I'd ask. That's what I thought I'd ask. I mean,
this might be a little bit too nice for old JP. You got that underground air conditioning, you got the food, and I don't see a lifetime supply of battery-powered detachers down there either. So that might be a problem, old JP. And what kind of bit grass on that? Whatever substrate we got there, the old corrugated steel.
It's low bid Chinese steel.
But there's definitely room for his neon and guitars and drum sets. But so as long as you don't put your nutsack on his drum sets, DeMay, I think we'll be fine.
Hey, I could be brothers. I could be brothers with John. I could be brothers with John. We'd jam together. All right. Let's see here. Our next one is for a guy we all know, and he also needs some help. He's had some trouble, I think, speaking correctly. Matt's even made fun of his speech. I don't want to call it an impediment, but it's a little bit different here. So, J Pink, go ahead and throw this up. This is for our good friend Silver Symbol, so he can actually speak the English language correctly, and not like a masshole on all of his videos. Matt would really appreciate this. This is the easy one. This is only level 1 and 2, so we can't say that he's not going to drop all of his R's.
Looking at some growth we've got going in the backyard, what I have found is this particular product right here is really changing lives.
Is that for the tenacity?
The tenacity.
Yeah. It's hard to say how well this will improve it, but we got to try something. And
my wife left me for the janitor, and I haven't been right since.
I think we need to get old Lushy to go over there and give him some help.
Oh my God! All right, now listen. The next one. This is a serious gift, and it's a serious situation. And seriously, this happened. We can't change it, and neither can this person. But we this year especially have found the power of having good legal counsel. We've got Jesse.
Oh,
Bousquet,
Jesse! Yeah, Santa's a big fan of the Jesse Bousquet.
I'm not even sure that Jesse can handle this. This is probably even out of Jesse's wheelhouse. I think you're going to need some high-powered shit in here. So, J Pink, go ahead and throw this up for us real quick. This is for our good friend Ginja, the Lawn and Pest Ginja. Just in case that you were to visit. What is that? SerialDomesticAbuser.com and watch the video. Listen, we can't change it. It's just what we are. Big Dan here, though. I don't know what kind of adjective Jesse would put in front of his name, but I'm sure it's not big. And so, yeah, we'll work on that with Jesse from Marketing Opportunity. But Ginja, there you go. We're going to get this. We got a retainer in for $7.87 with Big Dan there for you. That's all we can afford. All right, moving on. Let's see here. That's actually $7.87, which you could buy a 15-pack of Keystone for before all this, goddamn supply chain shit. You know that, Santa? So call in somebody, work on that. Aluminum prices.
We don't have supply chain problems at the North
You don't
Pole.
have. Do you have a strategic petroleum reserve that you could tap into for us?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
The Elves tried to unionize last year, but Santa, he shut that down. No problem. I withheld food and crack for a week, and that solved the problem.
Oh, dude. All right, let's go to another one here. This one here is for. We thought long and hard about this one. Matt really identifies with this guy because he also lives in Eastern Tennessee, and he needs a lot of help. So, J Pink, go ahead and throw this up. Yeah, we got a whole fucking truckload of sod for Chuck out there that's got his, I can't remember what the name of his channel is called, but his yard's so bad that we decided just, dude, time to tear the page and start over. There's a whole truck coming your way. You got to figure out what to do with it. There's no instructions, right, Santa? There's some assembly required, right? Some assembly required.
Old Chuck was on the old Budget Lawn's favorite YouTube list this year, but Santa's a little bit confused about why that might be. But I think we're going to need a little bit more sod to solve that problem. We're going to need backup sod for the backup sod. You might want to consider something a little bit stronger than the old fescue or something. I don't even know that he could keep Bermuda alive at this point with all that compost and BS he's been spreading out. Santa put him on the naughty list.
We tried all that. Lloyd's of London wouldn't even touch this. So, I mean, this is your one and only shot, Chuck. So it's all we can do. It's all we can do. I mean, I think like what Ray calls hospice lawn care, Ray, all we can do now is make the lawn comfortable. All right. Let's see here what our next one is. Oh, gosh, this is important. This one is vitally important, too. So, listen, we've watched this guy's videos for a while. He's been on the show. He's a good friend, and we're worried about him a little bit, Santa. And go ahead and put this up, J Pink. So we actually got a cameo. We paid for a cameo of Kevin Costner as the bodyguard. And this is for Princess because it seems like every time he's making a video, he's looking over his shoulder, fucking freaked out like somebody's out there to kill him. So Kevin Costner is I think off the set of Yellowstone right now. He had some time, so he's going to go to Chicago and make sure that Princess is safe next time he shoots a video.
Yeah, well, there was an incident with the FBI and some Ryan Knorr BS with the old Princess cut. So we don't. Santa's not allowed to talk about that because of the old NDA. It's something or other or whatever. But
I think if talk about an ongoing investigation, is that what you're trying to say?
All right. Well, I mean, I think sending Kevin Costner on a horse over there to take him out to the train station would be a good idea. I think that's what we need to do. That might, but I think that might be the wrong Kevin for Princess Cuts. He's had that little short elf, doing his irrigation, and I think maybe we confused it there. He's fresh off the prison sentence, and he put the old sprinklers in for him for free. Santa's still confused about how all that went down, but the crypto market's not as good as it used to be.
Something to be said about a man wearing a set of work coveralls with his name on the front of it. It's sexy. I don't care who you are. All right.
Well, Aldo matched him up with the Jordans, so it don't matter.
Yeah. All right. The next one here. This is a special one too. A sponsor, our biggest sponsor that gives us $0, and that is we've co-opted his name. We really do owe him a debt of gratitude for the Joe Knows Turf segment. It was much too good to not co-opt his name and put him in there because, first of all, fuck Bo. He doesn't know anything about turf. So much so he got his ass fired from a company that doesn't know anything about turf. But that's beside the point. This gentleman here, Joe the Lawn Warrior, has put out so much content this year, and you can think about it whatever you want, but it still takes a lot of onions to do this, right? And so, Joe, this is what we were thinking for Joe. Go ahead and throw this up there. We wanted everybody to know how big his nuts were, so we're going to get him a set of bumper nuts so he can put that on like his Subaru or whatever the fuck he drives. What do you think about that?
Well, look, everybody in the southern part of the North Pole, we got a pair of the old truck nuts going around on the old reindeer sled. But look, tell old Joe that Santa gonna reach out to the old Toro and he need to quit groveling for the Toro to give him a free mower. We try to work out something with the Greenworks next year. Old BYD gonna help him out with the electric powered, something from China or whatever. We get him something, but he probably not gonna be Toro. He don't have enough views at this point to help him out. But I mean, Santa can't work miracles, but we can get him some truck nuts to put on the old
Joe.
Civic.
I was gonna say, Joe.
It
Joe.
it might be dragging though.
I don't care. I don't care if it's who you are. If you got nuts this big, and it's Toro you're talking to, whoever, right? You got nuts this big, you got to shoot your shot, Santa. Whatever. Yeah. I was gonna put a Peter North joke in there, but last time I did that, Matt almost spit up his teeth. So, all right. Let's see here. Last one. Now, listen.
I'm still.
We didn't have enough money to get something for everybody. Huh?
The bow line. Bo getting
line.
fired.
That was company. That just came. I seriously, I didn't even plan that part of the joke. That
when
just came
such little shit, you get fired from a company that knows such little shit. Yes, boy, that was priceless.
I know that was full circle. It was. So this last one, it's tough times right now, Santa. There's people that aren't working right now. Even though the economy's good, we still want to make sure that all the people that are most near and dear to us, get something, right? And this isn't a big gift for somebody that's special to us, but we wanted to make sure he had it. So, J-Pink, go ahead and throw this up. This right here is 6 more suckers for Ron Henry to sell to, because he already got about 25,000 that motherfucker had this year. So, Ron, we love you. All right, everybody, we're going to the after show right now. Everybody get the fuck up on out of here. Santa, Merry Christmas. Matt, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Ray, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry
We'll
Christmas.
see you on the after show, peeps.
Boom.
Suckers!